So listen here, family, I'm still a little bit sick. So if my voice still sounds weird, that's why. Shout out to everybody that wished me a speedy recovery in the last video, and to anybody else that's sick, I hope you get well soon too. And yeah, now I'm gonna be a little bit fast, or I'm gonna try and make it a little bit fast with everything that I'm gonna go through, because I work afternoon today. This is morning time. You're gonna see this video today on Friday. I usually stream Friday afternoon, so for anybody that's waiting for the stream, I'm not streaming today. I might stream tomorrow. So with that being said, here you can see I'm in a little 4-win streak. This says Punk, but it's the new upgraded version of Punk with the new support that just came out. But also I want to show you something really quickly. So boom. So I did. There's different ways of playing this deck. Now, as you can see, this is a psychic deck, right? Yeah, I guess you could call it a psychic deck. It says psychics right here in the name. And shout out to Fryfing. I tried this deck, but I tried to build a deck kind of like this one. After the deck that I built, because I built my own version of this deck. Now this plays more with the other new cards like the prototype psychic blaster and stuff like that. Now I'm not playing these cards. I tried it and I got smoked a lot of the time, but it's mainly because I'm not too familiar with these cards. I'm more familiar with the actual Punk engine itself, so you're gonna see why my build is a little bit different. Now I'm not gonna break down this build because I might actually try it and try to become good at it, but I don't like how small of a Punk package is in here. But either way, there's a lot of different shenanigans. I just wanted to show you that I did try this deck and I got clapped. So but if you want to play this version of the deck, it's good. It has a hand rip built in there as well. And this monster is nuts, which you could play in my version of the deck as well, but with my version of the deck, this is really risky. But this absolute accent kicker is a crazy card. You could definitely just fusion summon into it with this card right here, the teleport fusion, and it basically has the effect, if this card is fusion summoned, you could pay 2,000, 2 big old racks, life points, banish all face-up card your opponent controls. That is actually freaking nuts. But either way, I just wanted to show you that really quickly. Now let's go back to the scene. Now I did try that deck. Now as you can see, I'm in a 4-game win streak. I just played this game legitimately like 10-20 minutes ago from, where's it at? From somewhere down here till here. Now down here is when I was trying that deck that I just showed you. Now again, as you can see, it's a lot of one-turn duels. I was just leaving because I had no hand traps against my opponent. I was like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm trying to get my replays and go about my business. But I was getting clapped. And even when I was doing my combos, I wasn't really good at them because, again, I'm more familiar with the actual Punk engine than with the new psychic support. So when I switched back, I basically won one rear. I left because it was Thanksgiving, came back, played 3 games, got smoked, and then this morning I got up and did this right here. So yeah, this is the deck. Boom. It's nice and clean, 42 cards. 42 cards, but we're playing a much bigger Punk engine because I'm a Punk man. It's what I do. I play Punk. Either way, so it's a 42 card deck list. We're gonna start it off now. I decided to play this deck like it's not a control deck, but it low-key plays like a control deck that has a board. You're gonna see why. It draws. That's all I'm trying to say. It just draws a bunch of cards. We're gonna have 2 Duel and Lockbirds because we get clapped by it. We get clapped by Duel and Lockbird. A lot of decks in the game get clapped by this thing. So we're gonna play it because we have to play it as a cross-out designator target as well. We're gonna play the Max C, of course, 2 Max Cs. We're gonna play 1 Ogre. A lot of the time I might not even play an Ogre in this deck, but because emergency teleport is limited to, well, unlimited now, it's basically you can play it at 3. I like to play it now. It's really cool. It's a level 3 tuner, so it could come in handy for your own combo sometimes. But yeah, it's just 1 hand trap that you don't occasionally see nowadays, but it actually helps a lot. So we're gonna play 1 copy of that, 3 copies of the Arcella Blossom. Now I always only play 1 copy of each of the Punk cards, unless it's like, you know, the level 8 or Deerno. So I'm always just gonna play 1 Punch Arakasai. We're gonna play 1 Wagon. We're gonna play the Madame Spider, 3 copies of Sea Aemon. Excuse me, 3 copies of Sea Aemon. It's prismatic because it's my favorite deck. I spent like 30,000 as ours on getting that thing. But either way, I'm playing 2 copies of Minecore. I do have 3. I crafted 3. You don't need 3. 2 is fine. I actually found that 3 is too much. Now the reason why is because this card plays like the Millennium cards. You summon it, you gotta pay 2 racks. I think it is 2,000 life points. It's too much, man. 2,000 life points just to search an emergency teleport is insane. But it is what it is. So you pay 2,000 life points. You're gonna search either this emergency teleport or the teleport fusion, and that's pretty much it. You do your whole combo from there. The bright side to this card is that you normal summon it and it immediately activates on normal summon. Unlike C-Aiming that you normal summon it and then you have to activate it. Meaning, if your opponent takes over that thing before you activate it, you most likely lost the duel. But if they take over that thing, it doesn't matter because you activated the effect. Now, if they negate it, it's a different story. So that's why this could be a better starter than C-Aiming, because normal summon this, get yourself teleport, special summon C-Aiming. It's full combo regardless. So you might want to play this at 3 for that reason, but I found that I don't necessarily like that, because you normal summon this, pay 2,000 life points. If it gets Imperm, Ash, or hit with any other hand trap, you pay 2,000 life points and you're getting smoked. Yeah, because at least with C-Aiming, you could normal C-Aiming, right? Let's say you pay the 600 life points, it gets Ash or stop somewhere somehow. At least you could link it off with Almirage, right? And if you have Rising Scale, you could do your whole combo from there. You can't do that if this is on the field, which is why I'm only playing 2 copies. 2 copies of Lancia, mainly because it's just Orcus. My list is still being played. It's just a bunch of shenanigans that banishes. It comes in handy. It's gonna save your life sometimes. If you want to take it out, just take it out. We're gonna play 2 copies of the No Punk Deer Note. I always play 2 copies. I keep telling you, or anybody that plays Punk, you always play 2 copies of Deer Note, no matter what. Unless you're playing it with a complete other different engine, and you want to play it at 1, that's fine. But having 2 copies of this is always just way better, and it feels way better. So we play 2 copies of it, 3 copies of, but you could get away with 1 copy if you want. 3 copies of Foxy Tune, 3 copies of the Rising Scale. I don't play the other one. This one, where's it at? Right here, the Ogre Dance. Even though Ogre Dance is good, it's just you don't need that many starters. Now, if you're bricking or something like that, because this deck can brick, essentially it can. I mean, any deck can brick. It's not gonna happen often. But this is more starters technically. The only problem is that this immediately plays into Duel as well, and Duel will clap your life. But other than that, it's gonna make the deck a little bigger. So if you wanna play it at 45 and be way more consistent, then you could definitely play 3 copies of this. Or even 1 is fine, but we don't play it. We're gonna play 3 copies of the Rising Scale, like I said. I think I said that already. We're gonna play 1 Nibiru, 1 Harpies, Feather Duster, and Heavy Storm. Now again, you could also play without these. But going second, the only thing I legitimately could, there were certain games I lost because I played through the board, the monsters on the field, but I couldn't play through back row. And Labyrinth is making a comeback. Believe it or not, it's coming back, boy. It's gonna happen. So I'm trying to get rid of back row. It's not a going second deck, but it draws a lot. It's just that simple. We don't really care that much about our back row. I mean, if we go first, we most likely use our back row immediately, but we don't really care that much about our back row. It depends. But yeah, we're gonna play 2 copies of these. If you want to take them out, like I said, just take them out. 1 copy of Triple Tactics Talent, 1 copy of the Punk Jam Extreme Session, 2 Super Polymerization. Now hear me out and chill out. Facts, it's a bar. You would want to play 3 copies of this. I was playing 3 copies of this. If you would like to do so, if you're playing this deck, then add the other copy. The only reason why I added only 2 is because I was seeing it way too much. I was seeing it way too much to the point that I didn't have my combo, but I had Super Poly. So a lot of the games that I was playing, I was just setting Super Poly and maybe Infinite Impermanence next to it, and it wasn't doing enough. Because it's not a board, right? I mean, it's not a board. So essentially, I brought it back down to 2, and the deck just became a little more consistent for me going first. That's all it is. But again, you could definitely play that at 3 and mess around with the ratios. You 100% are going to play Emergency Teleport at 3, even though it's searchable now. You want to play it at 3 because, for example, if you normal summon this, pay the life points and they stop it, but you already have it in the hand, you're having the greatest time of your life. If you normal summon CM and then they stop it, you just summon this, you're having the greatest time of your life. I'm telling you, 3 copies of this, it was my dream for the longest because it was limited to 2. Now we're gonna play 1 Call by the Grave because it's limited to 1. Yup, we only have 1 finger now, cross out Designator for all of the hand traps that we play, which is why we play a lot of them as well. Teleport Fusion, this card is nuts. I had it in there immediately as I was building the deck. I'm telling you, as soon as I opened the packs, I just came and built this deck. I already knew how I wanted to build it. 2 copies of Infinite Impermanence. Now, I've been debating on whether or not I want to play Infinite Impermanence or Valor, because, for example, when you're going first, you throw out Maxi or something, your Infinite Impermanence is not usable, right? You drew into it. It's not a hand trap that you want to see, but Valor does. But at that point in time, I was also thinking, if I'm going first with the board that I'm making, am I really gonna need a Valor? Not really, not necessarily. So I think keeping the Infinite Impermanence is maybe a little bit better, because going second, you could stop shenanigans. But also, if you want to hold on to it until your opponent finishes the board and then you want to use it on disruption before doing your combo, is also better. For the extra deck, we're gonna play Moon Dragon again, just super poly target. Garura, super poly target, but it's also a level 6. It helps you make a level 9. This thing is a level 4. You don't play no level 7s. But if you Garura and have a level 3 tuner, you can make the new monster right here, the Psychic Master MK. So yeah, wait. Yeah, non-psychic tuner monster. Yeah, so you could do that. I haven't done it yet, but I just assume, right? Either way, Yu-Gi-Oh! Punk Rising card. Now, this is one of the things that bother me about the Punk engine. Why is this thing a fish? Like, I get it. You could see the fish back, but he cannot be a fish. Why is this a fish and not a psychic? That's been irking my soul, because certain combos don't work because this thing is not a psychic. It's the same thing with the freaking Amazing Dragon. It's a sea serpent. And why the heck is this thing a sea serpent as well? Clearly, she's a psychic. She's not even a mermaid, bro. She don't even got scales. Konami, you're making me mad. Either way, that's fine. I didn't mean to go on that little rant. But yeah, you're going to play 1 copy of that. We're going to play the Axon Kicker Oracle, which, hello, is one of the reasons why I play Super Poly. 1 psychic monster plus 1 synchro exceeds or link monster. Yes. You could break boards with this thing. Yes, it's really fun and I love it. Which is one of the reasons why I was playing 3 copies of Poly. But like I said, it was contradicting with the ratios of the deck. I was just not opening starters and opening a bunch of Super Polys. But either way, we're gonna play the Serene Psychic Sorceress. This thing is tough. You're gonna special summon it, pay 1,000 life points, which is reasonable, and you're most likely gonna sell your Teleport Fusion so that you can make your kicker during your opponent's turn. You're gonna see all of this in the replays. We're gonna play 1 Punk Jam Dragon Drive, 1 Psychic Blaster MK2, Yu-Gi-Oh! Punk Amazing Dragon, Psychic and Punisher, which I was gonna say it's not really needed anymore, but it is. You're gonna see why. Because I mostly end up with this thing on the field. This thing is nuts. I freaking love this thing, that Yurashin, the Cursed Thunder God. This thing is tough. You're gonna see what it does. As we're gonna play the Punk Jam Fever, 1 copy of that, 1 Salamangre Al Mirage, 1 IP Mascarenita, SP the Littlest Knight, and Underworld Goddess for the big tower bosses. Because we have enough space. So that is the deck. I have like 8 to 10 replays for you guys. Now I'm gonna show you guys the crazy combos and first turn 1 boards, good duels, and then the last 3 duels are more reasonable duels, because you're not going to be doing all of this stuff all the time, because this deck is very susceptible to hand traps. You might get smoked by 1 hand trap sometimes. You can't play through 2 hand traps sometimes, but you might. It's just this deck can never be top tier. My favorite deck in the game, this is coming from somebody who loves this deck, can never be top tier because it gets smoked by a lot of different shenanigans. This is gonna smoke it. Even Fualos will destroy your whole life. So with that being said, we did go crazy with it though, because I'm a punk man. Enough with the yapping. If you guys enjoyed the content, leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into them replays. All right, familia, here we are for replay numero 1. Now, somebody was watching me during this duel. Somebody was watching me right here with the goggle thingies. And I don't know who it was, but if it was you, comment in the comment section, because it was crazy. This dude was nuts, and to watch it live, I know that it was crazy. So here we're gonna start with the Foxy tune. I already have Emergency Teleport and Madame Spider, right? We have a normal summon. Now, if you're wondering why I started with Foxy tune and got rid of one of my interruptions, right? Infinite Impermanence, I was trying to play around the Ash. So by activating this, if their field glows, I know they have an Ash, right? And if they don't, then I can make plays and I can make a lot of different shenanigans without having to normal summon. As we special summon CM, we're gonna get the Rising Scales. Hold on. Oh, it is on show. All right. Either way, we're gonna activate the Emergency Teleport, and here I just special summon the mid-core. Now there's something at the mid-core, Mind Procedure, the Mind Procedure. So this thing, if you special summon it off Emergency Teleport, you can't activate it. For some reason, it only activates if it's special summoned by the effect of a monster, which is sad because I don't, whatever. So when you activate Emergency Teleport and summon this, you can't pay life points to search for another Emergency Teleport. Just so you know that. But either way, this thing here is also considered a non-tuner and a tuner. So with CMN and the Mind Procedure, we make ourselves the Serene Psychic here, right? Activate her effect. You're gonna set the Teleport Fusion. We're gonna activate the Rising Scale, banish the CM and special summon it, activate Rising Scale, special summon Sharakasai, pay the taxes, use both of these, go into your fish. I can't believe this. Either way, Rising Carp, get it out of here. Special summon the wagon, the deer note. Wagon gonna pay the life points, get the Jam Extreme Session. We're listening to music now every time. And now you're gonna use your level 3 and your level 6 to make a level 9 Blaster MK2, right? Bring it out here. You're gonna activate the Blaster, bring back the level 3 tuner, use both of these, level 3, level 5, numero 8, number 8. Get your license, the Jam Dragon Drive. Pay the life points, 600, activate Deer Noche's Chain Block, bring back a level 3 or a level 8, it depends on the combo. So here we're going to bring back a level 8, you're going to see why later, as we're going to search for another CM because we have Madame Spider in the hand. We pay taxes, so we drew a card. Unfortunately, we drew into another scale, not a hand drop, but it is what it is. So we have a normal summon this whole time. So I decided to normal summon Madame Spider here, pay the taxes, get the Dangerous Gabu, draw into our hand trap here, which is the Snow Rabbit. Use 2 level 8s to go into the Jam Fever. Call the doctor because I'm actually sick. Pay 600 life points and draw into a freaking Super Poly. And then draw into another card. Well, actually, no. Banish a card. Special summon the other level 8, level 8, level 3, level 11. The Thunder guy. Bring him out here. Bring him out here. Say your background and your turn. Now, that's way better board than this that you could make. Well, more disruption and stuff. But this is fine. So we drew 3 cards. We have Super Poly, which is why this deck is nuts, because you're gonna draw into hand traps. Super Poly, Dangerous Gabu. We can summon into our kicker, which is gonna negate and banish any link, synchro, summoning shenanigans. XC is gone. We have a monster negate. Basically, destroy all the face-up monsters of the field or all face-up spells, and banish a card on the field, plus a pop, plus freaking Lancia. What are you talking about? Oh, by the way, if you're scared about yes, I got Super Poly right now. Don't look at that yet. If you're scared about how low your life points are, don't, because the reason why we don't end up on Psychic and Punisher is because this thing, each time your opponent activates a card effect, you gain 300 life points. So as they're gonna activate a bunch of shenanigans try to play around your board, you're gonna gain a good amount of life points. Also, Dangerous Gabu, this thing is on the field. As soon as you negate something, whatever their attack is, you gain it as life points. So don't even be too scared of that. Either way, Super Poly, we have 2 Earth Psychic monsters on the field. Sometimes in the Kingdom, they're gonna send Engraver to the graveyard. So we legitimately lost 2 disruptions, a field wipe and a banish. They're gonna go into Garura, activate the other Engraver they have in their hand, send it to the graveyard, get themselves the track to the hand. This dude was nuts. Activate the Fiendsmith track, get himself the Lurry. Like, we both had to use everything for this dude. You're gonna see Lurry in the graveyard, bring it onto the field. Oops, it's a Requiem. Bring it out. Activate yourself the Requiem, get that thing out of here, especially summon the little La Crema. I'm gonna activate the Teleport Fusion now. And if you're wondering why, I'm gonna let you know in a second. So we're gonna use our monsters in the graveyard, make the Oracle. Now, when you banish this thing, you can activate its effect, because when it's banished, you could pay 1,000 life points and special summon it back onto the field. And unfortunately, it doesn't even activate its own effect by its own. So you know how it says that you could, if this thing is special summoned by a monster effect, you could pay 2,000 life points. I don't know if I just didn't have enough when I've done it, but you can't search for emergency teleport. Again, I don't know if I just didn't have enough points to do it, but I haven't been able to do it. Either way, Oracle on the field is big and beefy. They're going to use both of these monsters to go into the sequence. And that's why I went into the Oracle, because I assumed they were going to do this. Negate and banish that thing. He couldn't even chain block with the Garura. Garura going to draw a card, activate Engraver, send the Lori back into the deck, special summon the Engraver. He's going to attach the Requiem to it, which we knew was going to happen. So they activate that thing's effect to try and bounce this back, right? And this is when you activate the Dangerous Gabu and gain 2,400 life points, right? Which is really nice. No. So bro activates the simple spoils of the Witch Forest, which is crazy because he could use this thing as material to fusion summon, right? So essentially he dodges my Dangerous Gabu. It's not dangerous anymore, right? Fusion summon into Moon Dragon. Excuse the heck out of me. Wait, what? Two monsters with the same attribute type. Spellcaster Light. Okay. Is that how that happened? Alright, either way, we lose all of that. And now I lose my monster that gave my fever. Now because you activated something in response to Dangerous Gabu though, I get to activate Special Summon Jam Dragon Drive onto the field. Bring it out here. Pay the 600. Search for the procedure and draw into another card, which is Infinite Impermanence. Here they're going to activate the White Witch of the Forest, the field spell, getting themselves the El Seti. Activate El Seti, send the field spell to the graveyard. I'm going to Lancia. What? Why did I Lancia? It's just a throw. I don't know what the heck they can banish and can't banish, but why would I not? I have 4 cards in the hand. So then he activates Cross the Destinator and then he banishes Ash Blossom with that thing, which I don't even have an Ash, so I don't really care. But at least we got a card off of their hand, which lets us know a lot, because now we know exactly what they have in the hand. They have a Sylvie. So here they're going to activate the Astel Special Summon and normal summon Sylvie, activate Sylvie, and I'm going to activate Rabbit here. Because again, this is a level 6 Synchron waiting to happen. So here they're going to search for a spell or a trap, which I don't mind yet. It depends on what they're searching, right? So pop that thing so they don't get to make extra plays. And here they're going to get the Tales of the White Forest. Now the Tale of the White Forest says if you control an illusion or spellcaster, add 1 White Forest monster from your deck to your hand. These are both spellcasters. And like everything in life, everything comes back around. You super poly me at the beginning, I super poly you at the end. Send the imperm, use both of these, and make my own Garura the same way you did to me for game. This dude was crazy. Because legitimately, the Super Poly was my last disruption. We lost 2 at the beginning. The Super Poly was legitimately my last disruption. Without that Super Poly, I might have got smoked here. So with that being said, let's continue. Alright gang, here we are for replay numero 2, number 2 of the day. We're going second. And I'm not gonna lie, you people that play these field spells, I mean this field and these cards and everything, but don't play that deck, you make me mad. Cause I'm thinking I'm about to play against Labyrinth. Look at what the heck this is. Look, somebody come look at this. Why is Ryzeal? Why are you playing with this field, man, and these cards, man? Why? I'm just joking, nobody cares. EXT on the field, they're gonna send Eclipse Twin. I'll throw out the Fua here. I don't think they have anything for it, of course they don't. So here they're gonna search, get themselves the copy of the Soul Ryzeal that's limited to 1. Both of these are limited to 1. Special summon and activate, get themselves a Star Ryzeal. I don't know exactly where they went for the star, but then I guess 7th Tachyon. They're gonna search for a copy of Surfacing Big Jaws. They're gonna send a card back into the deck, activate the Jaws here to special summon. I'm gonna activate Maximum of Seas, because I already know they don't have an Ash, right? So why would I not? Why would I not? So here we're gonna join to finally a starter, because my whole hand was dead before this. They're gonna activate the Jaws effect to basically add a Fish Shark to the hand. But bro decided to draw and Locker himself, because I just added a card, right? Which I guess you don't get to search another monster, but he was actually really smart, because here he's gonna use both of these. Going to trap this Rafflesia. What's your name? Rafflesia. this thing. Yeah, that thing. And then they're going to summon the Star Right Seal. I don't get to draw any more cards. They're going to set the Right Seal Cross in the field spell zone. And then they're going to use both of these level 4s. Go into the Right Seal Detonator. Activate Detonator's effect. Attach the Eclipse Twin and end their turn. Now, mind you, I think we only drew one card off of the Fua or the Maxi. Or two. But either way, this board is still nasty. Because this thing can copy any trap. And this thing is 3 pops and a monster negate, or at least 2 pops and a monster negate. This can turn into 4 to 5 pops, depending on how they use Eclipse Twin. The only problem is that my Super Poly don't care about none of that. As they're gonna throw out their own Maxi, unfortunately I have the feats. I have the feats on me. I throw out the Ash. They're gonna activate the Rafelsia here, and they're gonna negate my Ash by copying the effect of the Graveyard Digger's Trap Hole. So basically, bro's gonna negate me and slap me for 2,000. Pop. So the Maxi goes through. Now we have to take the challenge. So here I'm going to activate the Foxy Toon, send it to the graveyard, and I sent the Teleport Fusion. Excuse me? Why would you do that? Because I could recycle it from the graveyard. That's one of the good things about this deck. If you send it to the graveyard, you can recycle it from the graveyard, which is really nice. So here we special summon Sea-Aimon, right? They're going to draw a card. I activate Sea-Aimon, and I knew this was going to happen. He was either going to pop and negate or negate, but he decided to pop. And now he can't negate because Super Poly doesn't care about this thing. This worked out perfectly for me. This was the plan. As we're going to activate the Super Poly. Yo, DC, what the heck is going on? You're going to use both of these monsters here? No. Not at all. Get that thing out of here. What? Yeah, Oracle. That Sea-Aimon is a Psychic. And that is an Xyz monsters. Oracle. Get my big attack over here. This thing can be negated because now he doesn't have the freaking this thing on the field. And Eclipse Twin, because it left by the effect of Super Poly, it doesn't count. So Eclipse Twin cannot summon that thing back. So now we have full combo with Rising Scale. We're going to banish the Foxy Toon. Activate, pay the tax, and special summon Sharakasai. Activate Sharakasai. Use both of these and go into the Rising card. Now at any point in time, Nib, Ash, Droll, Valor, almost anything can clap us here. We could lose this very easily, but we're going for it. Rising Carp, get it out of here. Special summon the Deerno, special summon the Wagon, pay the taxes with the Wagon. Get myself the Jam Extreme Session. Set that thing in the field spell zone. Use both of these. Go into the Jam Dragon Drive because I have a license. Pay the taxes. Chain block it with Deerno. Special summon the level 3 tuner back onto the field. Bring it out here. We're gonna get ourselves Madame Spider. We haven't even normal summon, but I'm gonna draw a card. We're drawing to cross our Destinator. So now we're safe. We're safe from almost anything. We're gonna go into Psychic and Punisher here, and that's already enough for lethal damage. Because here I normal summon Madame Spider, pay taxes, banish Madame Spider, banish this thing, gain a huge attack boost. This thing already has a huge attack. It's over. Yep, it's over. It's GG's. And if he has a nib, doesn't even matter. We have a cross out. And even if he does have the nib, but you could wipe out this whole field. Good luck dealing with Psychic and Punisher when my life points are like freaking 1,000. Good luck with that one. Let's continue. Oh, yes, but of course. So in a lot of my replays, look, in a lot of these replays, I had Maxi. Because I either drew into it or I drew. Well, I either opened up with it or I drew it. A lot of my games, I drew that thing. And I didn't even need it. But either way, here we're going up against, I don't know what the heck, I forgot. Emergency Teleport. Special Summon the Procedure. Okay. So the reason why I did this, I shouldn't have done this. I should have definitely Special Summoned Sea-Aimon. Because, by the way, this thing can be searched with Jam Dragon Drive. So if you have a normal summon, by the time you get to Jam Dragon Drive, you could just normal summon this after you search it with Jam Dragon Drive. But either way, I'm probably cooked. We're gonna pay, get the trap, use both of these, make a level 6 the Sorceress, okay. Pay the taxes, set the Teleport Fusion, activate Foxy Toon, send the trap to the graveyard. So I guess I gave up the trap to do this. Maybe I was trying to play around something. But either way, Sea-Aimon onto the field, pay the taxes, get the Rising Scale. We're gonna use both of these, go into the MK2, or it's an MK11. It's a 2 or 11. It's a Roman numbers? I don't know. Banish the Madame Spider here. Special summon the Sharakasai. Use both of these. Go into the Rising Carp. Activate the Rising Carp. Get us out of here. Special summon Deer Knowing Wagon, activate the wagon, get the Jam Extreme session, set that thing over there. Use both of these, go into the Jam Dragon Drive, pay the taxes, again chain block, special summon another level 8, get myself the CA-Man. We pay taxes, we're gonna join to triple tactic talent, we're gonna banish a card, special summon. Now I like to banish at level 8 and level 3. I usually wait when I make this thing because it gives me the option of which one I want to special summon with the MK11. Even if it's 2, I'm gonna call it 11 because it sounds better. But either way, here I goofed. I was supposed to use 2 level 8s to make this thing, pay taxes and draw another card, but I goofed. So now we make Jam Fever, activate, bring another level 8 out here, use the level 8 and the level 3 to make our level 11. Activate the CA-Man, give this thing an attack boost. Now, essentially, this is still a disruption. It's just not a great disruption, but this is still disruption. When a monster your opponent controls with 2500 attack or more activates this effect, quick effect, you could change it to face out different position. It's a horrible effect. Konami, you suck, but it is what it is. So this end is still nice. Of course, I have the maxi, like I said. Throw that thing out. They're going to activate the Lordy Load here, get themselves a copy of the Primary Dragon Ether Barrel. I don't know why I said the whole name. We're going to gain life points. Summon the Sage, activate the Sage. We're going to negate and pop the Sage, get the thing out of here. Get it out. Because I don't want him searching for the princess. I mean the maiden. Yeah, no search for the maiden, but he already had it. Send the maiden to the graveyard. Set the trap. And hold on. Is that... Are those continuous traps and spells? Say no more. Activate the wishes here. They're going to send the barrel. I'm going to activate the teleport fusion. So we're going to banish 2 of our cards from the graveyard. Whoop. Get them out. We're going to special summon the Oracle. I have enough life points, so I probably activated the banish procedure. Even though they're going to get the roar here. Get the roar, get another copy of the Sage. No, we didn't. Oh, yes. There we go. Activate the procedure. Pay 1,000 life points. Special summon it. Yeah, I have enough life points to pay 2,000 life points and search. So I don't know what this card, I mean, I guess it just doesn't work by its own effect. So either way, we summoned it. They're going to activate the roar here. Special summon Blue Eyes onto the field. That's going to trigger the mating after we gain a life point. So special summon itself. And again, continuous spells and traps, say no more. Get ourselves the heck out of here. Pay 1,500 and guess what happens? This thing, while your field's on the field, when you activate it to wipe, you get to draw a card. As this thing's going to activate to wipe the field, again, you pay taxes with your psychic monster, draw a card. Nuts. Wipe the field. Now they're going to activate the Return of the Dragon, return everything that you need, because we're going to send it back out of here. We join to the nib, activate the wishes, attach it to that thing. It has no protection. Activate the MK11 and banish that. Get it out of here. Get it out. And you gain 3,000 life points, by the way. When you banish with the MK11, whatever you banish, you get the life points of that thing. That's why even though you end up the combo with a little, like, almost barely any life points, when you activate your board, you're going to be gaining life points. So it's not that big of a deal. Let's continue. Oh, but of course... Here we are for replay numero 4, number 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4. Because I be forgetting. Here we are, Faucet 2 is literally our only starter, so we're going to send it. We got hit with the Ash de la Blossom. And look, if I didn't have triple tactic talent, this hand, dead. Dead. All you have is an infinite impermanence, which is why I'm telling you this deck could die to like one hand trap sometimes, unfortunately. But either way, we do have that triple tactic talent. Activate that. We're going to go for the draw since you already used the Ash. We join to the teleport, which is amazing. He already used the Ash, so I know I'm good. Special summon CA-Man, and the reason why I special summon CA-Man is because just in case they have an infinite impermanence. If the infinite impermanence, this is fine because they just normal summon Shara Kasai and continue the combo from there. But I don't think they have anything. We're gonna get the Rising Scale, activate the scales, banish the Foxy Tune, special summon, activate the Rising Scale, special summon Wagon, activate the Wagon, get the Jam Extreme session, set that thing. What are we doing from here? We're gonna make the Amazing Dragon. This play is just to play around Nib. It's just that simple. Play around Nib, get the Amazing Dragon, special summon Rising Scale, turn this thing into the Fever. You can't draw, but now you're protected from a monster hand trap. We're going to banish a card here, special summon Shara Kasai. We haven't even normal summoned yet. Notice that we haven't normal summoned yet, right? Use both of these, go into Rising Carp, get the Rising Carp the heck out of here, special summon 5, special summon 3 Madame Spider, pay the taxes, search the Dangerous Gabu, draw a card because you pay taxes, join to Maxi, I told you. We're going to use both of these, make a level 8, Jam Dragon Drive, do you have your license? Pay the taxes, chain block it, special summon a level 8 because we're searching a level 3 tuner, you're going to see, right? Bring it out here, and again, Jam Dragon Drive searches your procedure. I freaking love this synergy. I just love it. We have a normal summon yet, like I said. We pay taxes. We join to Ash Blossom. Normal summon this, pay taxes, get yourself an emergency teleport. Use both of these. Level 3, that's not a tuner, but it is. Level 6, get your sorceress. We don't need to pay taxes with the sorceress because we already have the fusion. Why would I pay more life points to set another emergency teleport? Doesn't make any sense. So we're going to activate the emergency teleport here. Special summon CMN. Level 3, level 6, level 9, MK11. I freaking love that. The fact that you have an animation makes me happy. Bring back the level 3, level 3, level 8. Bring it out here. Our Thunder God. Now, I kind of goof here because we could have summoned and made IP Mascaranita if I didn't put this thing up here, but we couldn't do that. So I had to keep the Jam Dragon Drive on the field, unfortunately. Don't leave that thing on the field. It loves being in the graveyard because if they activate something in response to any one of these 2 cards, then you get to bring it back. So that's kind of goofy. But that's our board. We drew into an Ash, and then Maxi doing our combo. Monster negate, negate and banish a summon, and to banish a card, wipe the back row of field, depending if it's face up. Monster negate, what are we talking about, bro? I'm so happy with this deck. Either way, happy for the storm. We're gonna lose the back row, emergency teleport. That's the only downside to this, and yeah, throw out the Maxi. The only downside to this deck is that we have no protection against spells at all. Spells and traps, you're gonna get smoked. But either way, banish both of these. There's a way that you could make Baron de la Flor, but either way, special summon the Oracle. We're gonna lose the entire back row. There goes like 3 disruptions. We're gonna gain life points here. They're gonna activate the triple tactic talent, draw 2. We're gonna ash that, and they scoop. No scoopage. No scooping. Okay. We gained the life. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I just wanted to show you this specific replay to show you that Jam Dragon Drive can search for you. Because the other 2 replays, I did the combo differently. So I'm showing you a different, basically I did the combo backwards than what I did from the beginning. Because we didn't start with the procedure. We had to search the procedure towards the end of the combo. Which you could loop this combo forth and backward. If you know what I'm saying, does it make sense? Because in my brain, let's continue. Yes, sir. Here we are for replay number 5, probably. So we're going second. I think this is against Blue de la Ice. Yep, they're gonna normal summon the Pride, the Barrel. We're gonna hit that thing with the Infinite Impermanence, negate that. Didn't want to deal with the Drill Beam shenanigans. If they have it, they have it. But I'm gonna Infinite Impermanence that. They're gonna use that thing, link off into the Spirit with the Eyes of Blue. And here I'm perfectly fine with this because they're gonna search the Field Spell, and we're gonna draw in Lockbird, hoping that they don't have a finger. They don't, so we're good. Set the Millennium of White. Activate it, give this thing the attack boost, send the Blue Eyes to the graveyard. Activate to special summon the Blue Eyes onto the field in attack position. They're gonna get the extra normal summon with the Sage. Special summon the Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Okay, I was gonna say, why wouldn't you start the combo with Sage to play a round draw, but he was trying to get the Drill Beam shenanigans, and because of that he couldn't play a round draw. Because I was gonna say, wouldn't it be better to search the Maiden for your board? But yeah, as soon as you search this, Sage is dead essentially. So we managed to diminish the board with the Drone Elaborate Infinite Impermanence. So here our hand is garbage, all right? Because this is what I'm telling you. This deck can never be top tier because it's just your extenders and your normal summons compete with each other because your extenders are good, but you have to draw into them or be able to search it, which is what this does. But if this gets stopped, which everybody's gonna stop, then you're sad. Either way, Mind Procedure activates. There goes the Ash, and that right there is death. Like, there's nothing we could do. But fortunately, we have the triple tactic talent. We're gonna go for the draw. We have to. Draw 2, we draw into Rising Scale. Luckily, I hate the fact that I played. All of these are one-offs. Madame Spider is a one-off. Wagon is a one-off. But I always draw into them. This game hates me. Either way, banish Banana Spider, Rising Scale, special summon it, pay with the scales, special summon Sea Amen, White Majesty of the White Dragon. So our level 8 gets popped. We have basically nothing, or do we? As we're gonna pay the taxes, he's gonna activate the Spirit Dragon, send that thing to the yard to basically get their monster negate on the field, right? Bring the ultimate Spirit Dragon out here. Again, we pay taxes. I'm gonna get Foxy Toon. So here we could activate Foxy Toon, send a card to the graveyard, and special summon a monster. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna negate it with this, right? I'm 1,000% sure. It's all I have. So what I decided to do was tribute a monster to summon my Foxy Toon, right? Tribute the CA, special summon, level 3, level 8, level 11 Psychic Cane Punisher. You can't negate that. Psychic Cane Punisher is gonna get beefy enough to attack over that thing. He's gonna try and negate us here. No, it's not happening. Attack boost happens. Blast that thing out of here. Of course, they get to activate, bring back the Spirit Dragon, and phase. So I gotta sit on this thing because again, if we would have gotten negated here, I would have lost 2 cards from my hand to have nothing. At least with this, I can normal summon Wagon, get the Field Spell, special summon Shirekasai, and do my combo next turn if we survive, right? So here, of course, the barrel is gonna recycle itself, bring it back to the hand. Main phase 1, normal summon the barrel, activate the barrel, set the Lordy Load in the back. This is when things started getting a little hard for us. As they're gonna get the Lordy Load, activate, search for the Drill Beam. He's gonna go battle phase. Now, I can't do math. I thought that if he attacked with this here, for some reason, I did the math. And I could have sworn it wasn't gonna be less than hours, but I'm stupid. Because it was definitely less than hours. I don't know how I did the math of what I did wrong, but that's why I didn't increase my attack. Because I think if I would have increased it, they would have died. It would have finished them. Now, unfortunately, I didn't do that, so the game got prolonged. As they're gonna special summon Blue Eyes, now I'm affected. They're gonna banish my Psychic Cane Punisher, but that's all they had. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. It is what it is. We're gonna draw into the Ghost Ogre. So here we're gonna normal summon Wagon, pay the taxes, get a Jam Dragon Drive, activate the Jam Dragon Drive, banish. I said Jam Dragon Drive, the freaking Jam Extreme session. Summon the Shirekasai, pay the taxes here. Use both of these, go into Rising card, draw a card because we paid taxes. We're gonna join to the scales, which is nice. We're gonna activate special summon a 5, and I don't know why it didn't let me summon a level 3. Yeah, I still have like 2 CMs in my deck, but I don't know why it didn't let me summon a level 3. I legitimately have no idea why. But either way, special summon the scale, activate the scales, special summon the CMN, and clearly I had it in the deck because I just summoned it from the deck, so I don't know why that didn't happen. But either way, Rock. The Rock is gonna wipe the field. Sad times in the kingdom. We're gonna activate the Deer Note, special summon the CMN back, pay the taxes because we never activated it, get another skills and draw a card. We draw into emergency teleport. Now here, it became a duel of 2 idiots. It's just that simple. Because I don't know why I did this. Activate special summon CMN, use both of these. That's when I realized that there was nothing for me to do with both of these monsters. Go into IP. I don't know what the plan was. I had a plan, and then I realized I couldn't conduct that plan. I might have forgot about something. But I go into IP. And the reason why I went into IP is because I'm a little stupid again. I should have just let one of my CMs get banished by the effect of emergency teleport and left the field as a wall, because having this on the field is just dangerous. And then I can't even use the token to link off into the SP Little Knight, which is what I was thinking, but I completely forgot that SP Little Knight needs 2 effect monsters. So big mistakes were made here. Big mistakes were made. They're gonna activate the Primite, get that thing back into the hand, right? The barrel. Normal summon the barrel activated. Set another Lordy Load in the back row. Activate the Drill Beam to set in the back. And he's just gonna go battle phase. Slap over the IP. Now my life points are 200. They're gonna activate the Lordy Load. And luckily we have this Ogre. Ogre gonna pop the Lordy Load, which is essentially gonna negate the Lordy Load, so they can't special summon the Blue Eyes. Now they're gonna flip the other Lordy Load and add another barrel to the hand. So the reason why I popped the Lordy Load with the Ogre was that the Drill Beam wouldn't be activatable. Now because they have the barrel in the hand, it's activatable. As they're gonna link off into the Spirit with Iso Blue, get the thing out of here, Special summon Blue Eyes in defense, which is the main phase 2, why not? And end the turn. So all I have is the beefy token. We're gonna get infinite impermanence here. I'm gonna activate the Jam Dragon Drive to special summon this because I don't wanna banish, I just don't wanna activate it. I can't even pay 600 life points to activate and bring a level 3 because I only have 200. So we go attack. This is lethal damage on the nib. So he activates Drill Beam. Now Drill Beam, if we read, says target one face-up card, right? Card, keyword card on the field. Apparently tokens are not cards. So he can't target the token with this. So instead of doing that, he just banishes the nib. He banishes the nib. Now it's not lethal damage. We slap over this thing. I'm going to slap him with a 24. That leaves him with 800 life points. I set the infinite impermanence in front of the Lordy Load. He's going to activate the barrel here, add it back to the hand. Main phase 1, of course, to get the extra normal summon with the Sage. This is perfect. We get to negate the Sage and negate the Lordy Load in the back. They already used like 2 or 3 copies if I'm not mistaken anyways. They're going to normal summon the barrel, set the Drill Beam in the back, activate the Lordy Load, which is it's in the column. it's in the column, brother. It's negated. I think he knew he lost here because he's going to use both of these. Doesn't even have a monster from the extra deck. Goes into the SP the littlest knight. And with 200 life points, we win because they just slapped into the token. And she over there throwing knives and stuff. I freaking love this little mate. Either way, let's continue. And let's get to it. Here we are for replay number 7, I think it is, or 8. We're going second. We have an Ash Blossom. Okay, I remember what the hell we're playing against. This is some Primite Bistle control deck. They're going to activate the Bistle Rebellion, send it to the graveyard, get themselves the Magna Hut. He's going to set the Brander Regain, activate the Bistle Magna Hut to banish. They're going to banish the Rebellion, right? Chain block, draw a card with the Regain. I decided not to ash any of this. I don't know exactly why, but it's just they don't have anything. It's just none of that bothered me enough that I feel like I needed to ash. And then during the end phase, you're gonna search for the barrel, right? So not the craziest of board, but it is what it is. We're going second. We have 1 starter, and that's it. Okay. This works. So we number summon Wagon. This works because if this goes through, it works, right? We get the Jam Extreme Session, Drone and Lockbird. Luckily, we have the Crowseye, and that's why we play all of these hand traps. Because we all get clapped by them, so we need it for Crowseye anyways. So we're going to banish the Drone and Lockbird, get it out of here. Set the Jam Extreme Session. Now we could link off with the Almirage, right? Because we need a Punk monster in the graveyard so that we can activate the Jam Extreme Session. Yeah, the Jam Extreme Session. Banish the Wagon, special summon CMN. CMN gonna pay the taxes, get the Rising Scale. We get to draw a card, draw it to another Rising Scale. I freaking hate this game. Either way, use both of these and go to the SP Little Knight. Why? Because I wasn't thinking about winning the game at this point in time. The crazy thing about these decks is that they don't set up crazy turn 1 boards, but the back row is carry. So I went for this, and I'm gonna go for that far left right here. We're gonna hit that thing. Of course, it's Mag Telemorph. They're gonna get rid of the Bistle Magna Hut, and luckily that thing is ashable because that's essentially a big body monster negate that they're gonna special summon. So now they follow up with Baldrake, banishing the Bistle Magna Hut. We negate him from summoning with the trap, and there it goes. Brander Regain activate. I'm gonna activate the SP Little Knight and get the Baldrake out of here. Why? Because there's no point in not doing so. They already use the effect to draw by returning the Magna Hut. So us doing this, it's not bad. There's no reason not to not do this, right? So get ourselves the heck out of here. We're gonna activate the Rising Scale, banish CM and special summon it, pay the taxes, special summon Sharakasai, activate, pay the taxes, use both of the cards in the hand to go into Rising Carp. We pay taxes so we get to draw and Super Poly. That's why you go for back row. Unfortunately, I didn't go for the right one. Both of these are freaking fishes. So because they're fishes, they gotta go swimming into the graveyard. Sad times in the kingdom. That basically disrupted our whole combo. Going to the swamp. We get to join to Foxy Tune. Literally the only good thing that happened. Because now we get to special summon Deerno. Use both of these. Going to the Giant Dragon Drive. Pay the taxes. Deerno activate. Special summon the other level 8. And by the way, I did this on purpose. Now, I played this deck so much, I never had to make this play, but I thought that I was making a big brain play, right? Because I'm like, we never activated this. It was on the field by his Super Poly. Now, any other card, we're going to draw into the Ogre Dance. We'll search it, right? Any other card in this game would have been able to activate, but because this thing has to be Fusion Summon, this Fusion Summon card, if this thing, no. You contribute this Fusion Summon card. So because I summoned it from the grave, it's not activatable. I freaking hate this game. Either way, both of these go into the Punk Jam Fever. Because it's the only play I have. Pay taxes and draw into Maxi. Slap this thing, get it out, and end our turn. So here we're going to get both of these cards back. They're going to draw one. He's going to go with the Bow Drake, slap over the SP, the Littlest Knight. I'm perfectly fine with that because that means we get to survive another turn. Activate the Beast of Rebellion that they just drew into. We're going to negate that thing. Because we know they don't have that much. We know they don't have that much. We saw all the plays and all the recycling that they did. But they do have that much. Because now he has Lordy Load. Get himself the barrel. Normal summon the barrel. Activate the barrel. Set down the Drill Beam. Activate the Lordy Load. And there goes the Ogre Dance. I mean the Ghost Ogre. Ghost Ogre gonna pop the Lordy Load, get that thing out of here. They're gonna use both of these monsters, go into a sphere, and end their turn, right? So here we're gonna join two Mages. Beautiful. They're gonna activate the Heavenly Sphere, return the Jam Fever, activate to summon. So I'm gonna max C. Perfectly fine with all of that because we have the Emergency Teleport. That's all we need. But this ensures us of a. I couldn't ask for a better draw. Either way, they special summon the Laboradite Dragon. So we're going to activate the main teleport, special summon Seaman. That's going to trigger for them to special summon Bow Drake, which is now a disruption. And then he drill beams the Seaman the heck out of here, which we're perfectly fine with that. Now we get to activate the Rising Scale, banish the other Rising Scale, special summon it. Bring back the Seaman, activate it, pay the taxes, search for Foxy Tune, draw a card, draw into Polymerization. Polymerization, set the other Super Polymerization, use both for these monsters, Fusion Summon into Garura, and they're gonna scoop. I mean, we have full combo on the board already. I would have scooped too. With that being said, let's continue. All right, familia, here we are for replay number 8 or something. And this is another way to make the board. This is against my list, but we didn't. We literally drew into Lancia at some point in time. So we're gonna set the field spell, activate our Foxy Tune, and you see how I have Emergency Teleport, and I decided to go with this route instead. Is to bait out stuff like this, because now we could Emergency Teleport, special summon CMN, right? Activate CMN, pay the taxes, get ourselves the Rising Skill, draw a card. We're gonna draw into Lancia. Activate the Rising Skill, banish the Foxy Tune, we can speed this up. Special summon Sharika Side, pay the taxes, use both of the cards here, go into the Rising card, get it out of here. Special summon 5 and 3, 5 and 3, go into Jam Dragon Drive, pay the taxes, special summon another level 3 onto the field. And here we're gonna probably search, there it goes, the procedure. We're gonna activate Madame Spider, pay the life points, get the trap, and now we get to draw a card, join to the Snow Ogre. Normal summon the Madame Spider, use level 3, level 3, level 6, the Sorceress. Activate the Sorceress, pay 1,000, set the Teleport Fusion. We're gonna use both of these monsters, go into the MK11. We're gonna use both of these level 8s, go into the Jam Fever, pay more taxes, draw a card, which is gonna be a CMN. We're gonna activate, banish a card, special summon the CMN, activate the MK11, special summon the level 8, level 3, level 11 Thunder Dragon. Activate CMN, give this thing the attack boost, and there's a board. Full monster wipe, banish a card, monster negate, maxi, monster negate, special summon negate, pop, and Lancia. So he starts with the Lord of Darkness. I'm gonna throw the Lancia immediately. They're gonna draw 2 regardless. They don't get to banish. He shows me the White Rabbit. Can't banish it. We're gonna gain life force, normal summon the rabbit, activate, and all I need is the Snow Ogre. They're gonna scoop here. I just wanted to show you the board and all that, but they're gonna scoop here. Why? Because as soon as I pop this, if he has March Hair, can't do nothing. If he has Business, can't do anything. So if he sets a trap, who cares? There's nothing for him to banish with any one of the traps. So yeah, let's continue. All right, familia, here we are for the last replay of the day. I did have I do have 2 to 3 more replays that show you like the simple games that you could have with this deck when you get stopped by hand traps and things like that, but I don't want the video to be too long. So just know that this deck is great. It makes a great turn 1 board. It's powerful, but it can get stopped very easily. Either way, emergency teleport. They have a freaking Fualos, so they're gonna throw that thing out. I'm gonna throw out the other emergency teleport. They're gonna throw out the other no other Fua. I thought, okay, never mind. We're gonna special summon CM in here. Then we're gonna special summon the wagon. We're gonna activate the wagon, get ourselves the Jam Extreme Session, set that thing over there in the field spell zone. We're gonna pay the taxes, get ourselves the Foxy Tune. We're gonna draw a card here, join to our scales, at times from the kingdom, activate the Foxy Tune, send the Harpy's Feather Duster, special summon Shirakasai, use both of these, going to the Rising card. And I decided to go full off. I decided to do full combo, special summon Dino, special summon Madame Spider, pay the taxes, set the trap, draw a card. We join to the Ghost Ogre. Use a level 3 and level 8, going to the Jam Dragon Drive, pay the taxes. Again, chain block, special summon the level 3 from the graveyard. I've been tired of getting hit with these cards. So we're gonna search for the procedure, use both of these, go into the Psychic and punish it. We're gonna special summon, pay 2,000 life points, search for the teleport here, use both of these, go into the Sorceress. Sorceress is gonna activate, pay 1,000 life points, set the teleport in the back, and we're just gonna set the teleport fusion. Now, if you're wondering why I ended up the board like this, because we could have kept going, right? Combo off. My life points is 2,000. There is 8,000. I'm just sitting on Psychic and Punisher, and at some point in time, I could just make the Oracle. That's what I was thinking. It is what it is. They have Heavy Storm, so I'm gonna have to make the Oracle now. Because we're gonna lose the whole back row, which is not anything crazy. Right? Bring the Oracle into the field. Again, wipe the back row. It is what it is. They're gonna activate the Slash Draw, send Slash Draw to the graveyard, send 2 cards to the graveyard, get a Widow Anchor. They're gonna return 2 cards back into the deck. Activate that Widow Anchor here. He's gonna take over my Oracle, so time from the kingdom. And for some reason, oh no, I need to stop doing this. I activated Lancia. Don't do that. I just activated because I'm tired of it glowing. I know it's not gonna do anything against this deck, but as soon as I did it, I promise you, as soon as I did it, I was like, oh my god. You just play into the freaking triple tactics shenanigans. For no reason, because there goes the talent. I hadn't activated a monster effect yet. There goes the talent. They're going to look at the rabbit. Get the rabbit out of here. Activate the thrust. We could speed this up. They're going to get immobilized. And then they're going to turn this into Typhoon. I was like, what? Okay. Activate the immobilize here. They're going to get themselves the landscape. I mean, the maneuver, the Lemons Gate. Set 4 back row, keep 5 cards in the hand, and then their turn, right? I'm like, okay. We're going to join to Jordan Lockbird. We're going to slap over this thing, because this thing prevents me from gaining my huge attack boost. So we're going to slap over it, end phase. There's no reason to set anything, because I'm assuming if I set back row, we're going to lose it regardless. I did want to set this and activate and summon something in defense to gain life points just in case. But in my head, the only thing I need to do is not get hit with Hayate. Hayate could smoke my life. So they're going to set a back row and their turn. I don't know what they have, but this is the choices that they made. We're going to join to another Lord and Lockbird, so I decided to play. Rice's Kill, Bandit's Jam Extreme Session. He's going to throw a freaking Max C. I'm like, alright, no problem. I mean, I guess. What am I supposed to do? Draw a card off of this. We're going to pay the taxes. Activate the Jam Dragon Drive. They're going to activate the Shark here to get rid of the Dragon Drive. So I can't summon it anymore, right? But I'm fine with that. This is bluff. I just want to pay life points. As we're going to draw a Lockbird here. Of course, he has the Call by the Grave. Call by the Grave is drawing a Lockbird. But I have another drawing a Lockbird, so send that thing over there. And I'm perfectly fine. And again, why would I draw a Lockbird when I haven't activated CM and to pay taxes and search? Because that's not the point. The point is ending the duel ASA to the P as fast as possible. So yeah. It still gets to go through because you didn't negate the one that happened in the higher chain. So now we're going to go into the Amazing Dragon. Activate its effect. Bounce all these 3 cards back to the hand. Activate CM and give it an attack boost. Boop, boop. Send them back. They belong to you. And it's battle phase. Huge attack boost. This is all we need. But they decided to attack first just in case they could special summon for some reason. But they can't. And it's lethal damage to the face. with 10,100 freaking attack. Let's continue. All right, familia. So that is the deck. Those are the replays. I hope you guys enjoy them, especially my Punk people. Because if you guys, whoever's new here, I'm a Punk. I love Punk. So with that being said, yeah, it's really strong. It's a really cool deck. It's a really unique play style. But again, it can never be top tier. You could win games. You could climb with it. Yes, you could make it to master run with this deck. Of course you can. The only, again, it's gonna be harder than if you were playing like a top tier deck, because it does get stopped by a lot of shenanigans. So with that being said, if you guys enjoy the content, leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe, because I would greatly appreciate it. Enough with the yapping. Continue having a great day, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace.